Welcome to New Botany, and I've come to an area near me, Green's Windmill and the surrounding park, to look at how plants are coping with the drought that we've experienced here. And a number of plants are surviving, and as you can tell by the various patches of green that are growing here. And they're not just one kind of plant, they're several kinds of plant, but most of the plants are in the family Asteraceae. Like these green plants growing here are all dandelions. Why is it that these plants can survive and continue looking well when the rest of the plants are looking very poorly indeed? And here we've got the first two plants of the Asteraceae family growing together on this scorched land, and this is the plant with the unpronounceable name Scorzonereoides. I think I got it there. And this is Achillea common yarrow, a plant I love to focus up on regularly because the flowers at a close up are absolutely beautiful and brilliant. Whereas this convolvulus is also beautiful. It's a true geophyte, and that's how it's surviving. It's not a member of the Asteraceae, but here's autumn hawkbit again. You can tell it from the dandelion because the leaves are much narrower, with like shark's fins on them all the way down. And it survives dry spells because of its long root system. Here are some dandelions, or a lot of dandelions at this site. The leaves are quite small, demonstrating phenotypic plasticity. Here's Conyza canadensis, Canadian fleabane, obviously growing but quite short, showing some phenotypic plasticity here. And here's a green mat growing on this lawn area. It's not grass. It's yarrow, Achillea again, perhaps the most powerful survivor of the drought in this particular area. It's spreading across the area, it's doing really well. The dandelions are too, and here you can see one with a pollinator in it. Dandelions survive by having long tap roots, and they were once prized as vegetables. Maybe they will be again soon as the climate gets drier in this country and dandelions can continue to grow and be harvested. Here's a thistle, Cirsium vulgare, another member of the Asteraceae family, which survives drought again by having a long and extensive root system that can reach into the moisture below. This plant isn't Asteraceae, but it's a common plant everywhere, Plantago media. It's quite attractive when you get close up to it and see the flowers. And it has special strategies such as spreading roots and long narrow leaves, which help it to lose less water. And here's Achillea again. This is probably the most abundant plant here, and it has adaptations, a deep spreading rhizomatous root system that traps subsurface moisture, and finely divided leaves that resist transpiration. So there are the beautiful flowers that I like in close-up. Hundreds and hundreds of them in a single head. Now, the majority of drought survivors in this area are members of the plant group Asteraceae. Why is that? And these plants have a number of adaptations, which means that they can survive severe drought. They don't have spines, but they do have structural plasticity and reproductive efficiency. And they change the way they allocate biomass to the top or the bottom of the plant or the roots, and they have intervessel pit membranes. This is particularly interesting for this group, which prevents bubbles getting trapped in the stems during hot conditions. The Asteraceae survivors on this site are they are Taraxacum species, that's dandelion, autumn hawkbit, Scorzonereoides, Achillea, Conyza, and Cirsium. Practically all these species are asteraceous plants because of their drought adaptability. A plant we could use in future would be Jerusalem artichoke, which is a form of sunflower that has delicious roots that could possibly be alternatives to potatoes in food and salads. Thanks for watching.